What is Brahma's connection with Varaha and Narasimha? Brahma is connected more with Varaha than with Narasimha. The Purans are 2000 years old and the Vedas came a long time before them. Hello and welcome to my channel. I am reading book Devlok Devdutt Patnayak and I started reading part 21. So let's continue. In the Vedic Granth, the Brahma Granth, when the Yajna Parampara is discussed, Yajna has been given the form of Varaha. In the original stories, that is, during the Yajna Parampara, Varaha is related to Brahma. These stories do not appear later when temples were built. According to one story, Varaha came out of Brahma's nose. In another, Prajapati, an older name of Brahma, takes the form of Varaha, Imush, himself in this form. He brings Bhudevi out of the ocean, places her on a lotus leaf and creates Bhulok. There is no mention of Vishnu here. Brahma is associated with Varaha but not Vishnu. In Puranic tales, however, Varaha is Vishnu's form. In many images, Hanuman is also seen with Varaha and Narasimha. What's his relationship with them? This is Panchmukhi Hanuman, Hanuman with 5 heads. His story comes from the Adbhut Ramayana. You must have heard about Patali Hanuman, one who lives in Patal, the netherworld. Once in a battle with Ravan, Ram is abducted by Mahiravan, Rakshas, and taken to Patal to be offered as human sacrifice to goddess Kali. To rescue him, Hanuman goes to Patal and takes an Ugra or violent form, Panchmukhi Hanuman. His 4 extra heads are those of Varaha, lion, horse, and Garud. He kills Mahiravan, prays to Kali, and saves Ram. In this form, he has all the qualities and powers of these 4 creatures. There is a philosophical aspect to this. If you observe, Hanuman is a monkey who usually obeys Ram at all times without applying his mind. He doesn't take initiative, is not proactive. So when Ram is kidnapped and he takes initiative, he discovers many of his own qualities. When you take initiative and responsibility, you learn many things about yourself. Vishnu's many qualities are seen in his avatars. The Matsya avatar is helpless. Kurm depicts stability. Varaha and Narasimha convey aggression, physical and psychological, strength, the power to strategize. Just as in business, people try to get around laws. Vishnu, as Narasimha, finds a way to block the Asur. Through the symbol or medium of animals, he is trying to tell us something. We hear a lot about the Vishnu avatars, Ram and Krishna, but not so much about Varaha and Narasimha. From the 5th up to the 10th century, when royal powers began to emerge, Varaha and Narasimha were very popular. Ram and Krishna gained in popularity from the 10th century onwards. The reasons are not clear. There is the possibility that India's military might have reduced gradually. The Raja's gun ceased to be appreciated in India. Varaha and Narasimha seemed too rajasic. We need sattvic qualities, hence Ram and Krishna. Another reason may be the advent of Islam in India. Why the Sultanate and the Mughals? Pigs are haram, forbidden in Islam. When that became known to the local population, the importance of Varaha reduced. The kings too felt they should not associate with the form of a boar. It also came to be associated with Dalits, whom Hindus have oppressed terribly. It's one of the most negative things about our society. From the 10th century onwards, you see that Varaha lost importance in pujas as well as cuisine, whereas it used to be cooked in royal households before. It gradually became associated with dirt and garbage. Varaha got a negative image and so has a very minor presence now. We now choose to associate with only Ram and Krishna. They too are claimed to be vegetarians just to keep people happy. Irrespective of what that Shastras say or the fact that Ram was royalty. Who or what is Varahi? Varahi is a tantric devi of the Shakta Parampara. All the masculine gods have female counterparts in Tantra. Varaha, Varahi. Narsim, Narsimhi. Vinayak, Vinayaki. Shiv, Shivani. Vaishna, Vaishnavi. Of these, Varahi is one of the most popular goddess with a number of temples. In Odisha, there is a Varahi temple of Chaurasi. The goddess here is shown holding a fish. A fish is always associated with Tantra, although some speculate whether it's related to Vishnu. There aren't too many stories about these. One story goes that having failed to kill an asur, the gods pray to the Devi. She takes on the female forms of all the male gods, and this army of goddess kills the asur. Although Varahi is an aggressive form as a sow and mother. With its piglets around it, she is also seen as a symbol of Mamta, motherly affection. In the Jagannath temple at Odisha, next to the image of Varaha, there is an also image of Gada Devi. Who is this Devi and what is her connection with Varaha? This is a local legend from the Sthal Puran. There are different types of Purans like the Mahapuran, Upapuran, and the Sthal Puran, which is associated with one place alone. There are many stories about the Jagannath temple that are associated with Puri's Sthal Puran. The temple has a large image of Varaha holding Bhudevi in one hand. In the other hand is Gada Devi. One of Vishnu's weapon is the Sudarshan Chakra and the other is Gada or mace. The first is masculine and is a god. Gada is feminine, a goddess. Varaha is associated with Gada Devi. Bhudevi sits on his shoulder or is held near his nose, while Gada Devi is held near his leg. The rural folk came up with their own interpretation of this image as they were unaware of who Gada Devi is. They said that the woman above was his wife and the one below his mother. They turned it into a Sas Bahu, mother-in-law versus wife, story that Varaha loves Bhudevi and has forgotten his mother. Gada Devi is basically a weapon used by wrestlers and held by both Hanuman and Vishnu. It is interesting that a weapon has been given a female form. So, this is it for today. This part is completed, and I'll be back with part 22 1. So, till then, keep listening beautiful stories and keep smiling.